need to get up there, but it's real good. I mean, learn to just to lay up there, what you do. You work out every day. Even like I know we just talked about get back to the real thing, but like just like get into it for real. I'm talking about this shit can really go crazy, bro. This shit can go real crazy, I see it too. I don't think I'm feeling either. There are new songs and shit. This ain't this. I ain't even heard the newest songs and shit. Like I ain't put them in no file. Like it's like I'm gonna just do it right at this point. I don't know shit. Anytime where I can sit back with all the new songs on the file, start fucking song. Let them, you feel me? Them bad by they bad. I'ma just go at what I do, bro. Cause all that other shit, hey, ain't no need for that shit, man.
And the Pirates will put total weather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a
look like it's tweaking the angle back.
Because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Let's go. Good shit, my boy. Let's get this back. Let's go.
Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Keeps looking downfield. He
Come
chucks one out to the right.
Where the jump? Stop the play. Good shit.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Damn it, bitch, out of bounds. And
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on the next down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Big.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away at the point.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the run, fires downfield.
Catch.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the...
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 20. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Such a weak ass up, man.
Defense made a big stop.
You a punk crying on the game, whole ass nigga. You a bitch ass baby. You see me in person, ain't gonna do shit, whole ass nigga.
Get some juice back on your side.
Whole ass nigga on the game crying. Your bitch ass up, nigga. Go get a bag, nigga. Fuck on with you, nigga. You sitting at home broke as hell. Fuck on with you, nigga.
And that one is he took that punt back for the touchdown. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Get your punk ass
You
up.
don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He fires to the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. At the 40, there he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Finley. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate, have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spin, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, look at Mr. Henry. Oh, the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Back to pass, it's Finley. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, East Carolina!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to pound their way in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that 2-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed 1 more. They fall short.
34, LSU, 14.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets a long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Trying to get to him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, East Carolina 41, LSU 14.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught at the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Pirates. And the punishment has been extended.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That's a kickoff.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Flagway. Unloads it left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Looking down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Caught behind the line. It's right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. first down here for the offense. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Nevada. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's back to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
this is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
To the air, it's Griffin. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. He's going to pass on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, look out! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Nevada, 15. Boise State, 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Looking to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Off he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Broncos will snap it on first and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. On the move to his left. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Broncos need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The run from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to. Going deep. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Nevada. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Judkins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air, it's Griffin. Swings it out to the flat.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Man, and that's crippling to a drive. Second and long, I got to get rid of the football, get some positive yards, set up a better third down. Now it's third and eternity, and the defense has them right where they want.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not
triangle, bro, triangle.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make some